There's a great saying that if you love life, life will love you back. So this, at the core, is the core of the law of attraction. And I feel like this is such a buzzed phrase and term that's been spinning around. There's all this talk about celebrities utilizing the law of attraction, and talk of Einstein having used it, and even Shakespeare, and I don't even know who else. And so in order for people to understand it, obviously there's something to it. Everybody keeps on talking about it. So I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about what the law of attraction is. So essentially it goes back to the times of Buddha. He believes that everything that we are now is a result of what we have thought. Even Jack Canfield, who wrote The Success Principles, says nearly the same thing. Everything that you think about, you dream about, everything you are so intensely about, you will bring about. And this is true within your negative space and within your positive space. So when you're thinking negative thoughts, when you are thinking those things, it actually invites them in. So when you're thinking negatively, it's bringing more negativity in. So when you're upset, you're bringing more discouragement, more things to be upset about. And when you're picking out the faults in your partner, you're just going to continue to see more faults. And so shifting into the law of attraction and into the positivity of it is a very interesting process. And what people find most hard about it is the fact that in order to really actualize the law of attraction, you also have to be in the belief that you and only you are 100% responsible for everything that's happened to you in your life. Now, I'm not trying to downgrade what anybody has gone through, and you might not think, or you might think that somebody else is to blame for whatever has happened to you in your life. And in actuality, only you can take 100% responsibility in your life, because your life was shaped by you and all the things that you have thought. Because if you think about it, even as a child, our limiting beliefs come from our parents telling us things in our external environment and our cultural changes. So you have this childlike nature when you're a kid, and the more that you get told that you can't do something, the more that you think that you can't do it. So from a very young age, we've been taught that people are the things to blame and not ourselves. And the hardest thing about the law of attraction is getting to that point of being like, okay, you know what? I am every reason that these things have happened to me. And that is totally and completely the hardest thing for people to get their head around. But the thing is that energy attracts like energy. So when you put out positive energy and abundant energy and freaking love energy, that's what you're going to continue to get back. And even manifesting, I'm going to get this done on this day, the universe at that point conspires with you to make it happen, because you put that out into the world. And so again, to reiterate, when you think about something, that invites it in. When you think about whether or not you're going to find a house to live in, that invites in that you might not be able to find a house. But when you also think about, I'm going to be successful in this particular task and this goal, you're also inviting that in. And from an interesting perspective, this is even true of TV. So limiting the TV that has illness involved in it and death and all of that, those thoughts run around in your head, and especially before you fall asleep, because your subconscious mind is most sponge-like, I can't think of the proper word, at that moment in time in your sleepy phase. So be careful about the things that you do before you go to sleep. And that's why a lot of couples say that they won't go to sleep unless they're content with their partner and that they've talked through everything that they need to talk through in a day. And they don't go to bed fighting. That's because your mind, when you're sleeping, gets on that and continues to fester in it. And so the problem gets deepened. And the law of attraction is, in a sense, at work. So remembering that energy attracts like energy, it is kind of like karma in a way. And there is some to say that karma and the law of attraction is the same thing. But we tend to, in our society, think of karma as you did wrong to me, or I did wrong to this person, so wrong is going to continue to happen to me. But if you think about it from the core, that is the law of attraction. When you think wrong, not necessarily wrong. When you think bad, you get bad. When you think good, you get good. And what you're putting out to the world is what you get back to it. So make sure that you're putting out good. And let me tell you, I am totally not the best at this either. And it takes change and it takes transformation to shift your thoughts, and it takes awareness that your thoughts are even negative in the first place. And it takes persistence to keep going and make that change. But at the moment in which you commit, you've got it. And at the moment that you start and start reframing and start moving forward, you will continue to move forward and the law of attraction will be at work. So I'm so obsessed with this topic. I think it's really fascinating, so you'll likely hear more about it on CordeTV. And I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. If you liked it, subscribe. If you give it a thumbs up, share it, whatever. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Thank you again so much.